Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope you all are fine and safe in your home. So, welcome back to online classes. Previous class, children, we have discussed about states of India. So, in that lesson, we discussed all the states and also union territories. So, today, children, you are going to learn one more new unit in the science part, that is universe. This lesson is very interesting. So in this lesson, you are going to learn about the stars, planets, comets, about the space, how many planets are there in the solar system, about the sun. So these all the things, children, we are going to learn very detailed in this unit. So unit 6, universe. The first lesson is stars, planet and the universe. So children, you know it that the sun gives us heat and light. The earth along with the 7 planets are there in the solar system. You know, these all the things you know. In the solar system, there are the 8 planets, and our Earth is the 3rd planet where we are living. So it is also called the blue planet. So these all the things you know that, children. So I will start my lesson by showing the one small conversation. Okay, children. So Manju, a student of standard 3, is playing in the garden at 8 o'clock on a summer. His 12 years old brother Raghav is also playing with her. Now we'll see the conversation about the Manju and Raghav. Manju, at night there are many stars in the sky. There's not a single star in the sky at the daytime. Raghav, Manju, you are wrong. There's a stars at the daytime also. Manju, how is it possible, brother? I have never seen any stars at the day. Raghav, it is big, bright and sunny. You just can't miss it. Manju, oh, you mean the sun, a star? Raghav, yes, the sun is the stars. Manju, how can that be? The stars look so small. Raghav, that's because those stars are millions and millions of kilometers away. Manju, is our Earth also a star? Raghav, no, it's a planet. Manju, why is the sun is called a star and the Earth a planet? Raghav, every star is a huge ball of burning gases, giving off heat and light. Planets are round ball-shaped bodies, but they do not have light of their own. They shine in the reflected light of the sun. Manju, why do the other stars disappear during the day? Raghav, no, they do not disappear. They are there in the sky, even during the day. But we cannot see them because of the bright light of the sun. Here you can see, children, the bright light of the sun. We cannot see the stars, even though Manju also cannot see the star in the daytime. So they do not disappear. They are there in the sky even during the day. But the bright light of the sun, we cannot see the stars in the daytime. Raghav did tell about the stars glittering in the sky, but there are many more types of bodies besides stars and planets. The sky is also called heaven, and therefore all these bodies, including the earth, are called heavenly bodies or celestial bodies. So children, what did you understand from this conversation? Tell me, children. Yes, here Manju is asking numbers of questions to her brothers. You know, numbers of questions. Manju is asking to Raghav, why we cannot see the stars in the daytime? In the daytime, where the stars disappear? Then what the Raghav replied there? Stars are there in the sky. Stars are there in the sky. But because of the bright light of the sun, we cannot see all these stars. Yeah, children, stars are there only. But the bright light of the sun, we cannot see the stars in the daytime. Yeah, children? Yes, because of the bright light of the sun, we cannot find or we cannot see the star in the daytime. So they are there in the sky. Clear, children? So this is the small conversation about the universe with Manju and Raghav. So let me begin the lesson. So children, we know it that stars are millions and millions of kilometers away. They are millions and millions kilometers away from us. So they look very, very small. They look very, very small. Yeah, children, the sky is also called the heaven. It is also called the heaven. So all these bodies means what here? Planet, comets, asteroids, stars, moon, sun. These all the bodies, including the earth. All the planet in the solar system, including the earth also. It is all together called the heavenly bodies. What are they called? They are called the heavenly bodies. What are they called? They call the heavenly bodies. Or it is called the celestial bodies. What is called? Celestial bodies or celestial body. So now understood what is the meaning of heavenly bodies? All the planets. See here. All the planets in the solar system. So we have the 8 planets in the solar system. Clear, children? So 8 planets in the solar system. Planets. Then comets. then stars, sun, moon. These all called the heavenly bodies or celestial bodies. Clear, children? So planet, asteroids, comets, stars, sun, moon, these all are called the heaven. And these all things are, including the earth, as these all bodies are called the heavenly bodies or celestial bodies. Clear, children? So now we'll start from the stars, planets and the universe. Do you know, children, some people study about the heavenly bodies. You know, some people study about the heavenly bodies. They study about the stars, planet, moon, space, whatever things are there about the galaxy. They are studying what is there in the space, how they looks, and actually what is the distance, what is the shape, what are the things we can find. So which person will study of all the natural objects, or we say of all the heavenly bodies in the universe? Those person is called the astronomy. Who is called? Those person are called the astronomer. Sorry, children, astronomy. Those person are called the astronomy. The study of all natural. See, children, here I am writing the study of all natural objects or heavenly bodies or heavenly bodies in the universe. Where? In the universe is called astronomy. Is called the astronomy. See the definition, children. The study of all the natural objects, or heavenly bodies in the universe. Whatever things we see, we find in the universe, either it is the planet, stars, comets, asteroids, sun, moon, stars, those are called the heavenly bodies. Who will study that? All those heavenly bodies. And this is the natural phenomena. Yes, we not made this all the things. We didn't made this all the things. So those are called the natural objects also. So who will study about this all the natural objects or heavenly bodies in the universe is called the astronomy. So heavenly bodies, did you get that meaning? Studying about the stars, planets. I will write here in the bracket. Here I will write planets, stars, moon, sun, etc. Still is there comets, asteroids, galaxy. So who will study about the planet, star, moon and the sun in the universe? Where we find this all the things? In universe only. In the universe is called astronomy. So they are called the astronomy. What they call? Astronomy. Okay, children? Astronomy. The next person, scientists also, they study. That scientist who study, the scientist who study is all the things, who study and conduct the research after astronomy are called the astronomer. What they call? They call the astronomer. Here the astronomy who will study only, but in the astronomers, the scientists who study after studying about the, for example, he will study about the planet Earth. So he is studying about the planet Earth. So there is the water and mountains are there. You know, numbers of hills, plains we can find on the Earth. Earth is called the blue planet because 3/4 part is covered with the water, 1/4 part only we can see the land. So who will study? The scientist. See, understand, the scientist who study about the Earth and then he conduct the research. He conduct the research in astronomy is called the astronomers. What they call? They call the astronomer. They call the astronomers who conduct the research. Conduct the research. Those are called the astronomer. Okay, children. So here I will show the some images of the astronomy and the astronomers, how they do the research in space. Just you can see. So children, here you can see the astronomers, how they are seeing the stars, planet, moon. Okay children, now we'll go to universe and we'll see what are the objects we can find there. So children, here you can see the astronomers, the scientists who study and conduct research in astronomy are called the astronomers. Tell me children, who is this? Yes, astronauts. An astronaut is a person who travels outside the Earth's atmosphere in the outer space in a spaceship or a spacecraft to find out more about space. So just you can see the costume, how they wear. They are called the astronauts. They will travel outside of the Earth atmosphere and they collect the information. They collect the more about the Earth or other planets. See how they are floating here and there. See our Earth, outer space. See how it looks. This is our planet Earth. So children, just now I have shown the images of astronomers. Yeah, no children. So who is the astronomers here? The scientists who study and conduct the research in the astronomy are called the astronomers. So here, and the astronauts is a person who traveled outside the Earth's surface, atmosphere in the outer space only, and they will collect the more information about the outer space of the Earth. Just now I have shown the images, now outer space of the Earth. can see the water, land, everything you can find. So this all the information how we will get? We will get through the astronauts only. Clear children? But in the Russia, they are known as the cosmonauts. I will write here. An astronaut is a person. Okay children, is a person who travels outside the Earth's atmosphere into the outer space. Into the outer space in a spaceship or spacecraft. He collects the information. So they are called the astronauts. What they called? They are called the astronauts. But in the Russia, they are known as cosmonauts. You know children, when these astronomers go in the space, they will float. They will float here and there. Why they float? Because there is a no gravitational force. There is a no gravitational force. So they will float here and there. Clear children? So this is about the astronomy, astronomers and astronauts. The next we will see the first heavenly body in the universe, that is a star. Okay children? So first is the stars. A star is an unimaginably large shape. They are very huge. The size is very huge, like a ball only. Star is also a hot burning gases. The stars are huge ball of fire. They are a very huge body, but we are very far from them. Millions and millions kilometers we are far from them. So it looks very small. It looks very small, but actually they are a huge ball of fire. They are a huge ball of fire. Clear children? So sun is also a star only, but this star have the more light. Sun is have the more light, so it is also called the king. It is also called the king. Sun is called the king. Okay, so this stars also burning gases that gives us heat and light. Our sun is a star, but this star have the more light. Clear children? If you compare the sun and star, here the sun looks very small. If you compare to the star, star is the huge body. Clear children? And the sun is a very small compared to the stars. Okay children? Some stars in the heaven, some stars in the universe, they are very huge. They are the much bigger than the sun. Much bigger than the sun, you can see. See the size. Here you can see the star is a very huge, very big in size, very big in size, or we say bigger than the sun. Clear children? Now see children, a star is an unimaginably large sphere like a ball of hot burning gases that gives out heat and light. Just you can see how they are twinkling. Our sun is a star, But some stars in the universe are much bigger than the sun. They appear as very small points of light in the sky because they are very far from the earth. Just you can see only the small dot you can see. Why? Because they are very far from the earth. You can see, children, we cannot see the stars in the daytime because the bright light of the sun. We cannot see the stars in the daytime, but the stars are there in the sky. If we were to fly in a jet plane moving at a speed of 1000 km per hour, it would take us 17 years of non-stopping flight to reach the sun from the earth. 17 years it take to reach the sun from the, see here, from the sun from the earth. It's take 17 years. If you are moving at a speed of 1000 km per hour, here you can see in the universe some stars are much bigger than sun. Just you can see the stars. So children, this is about the star. We learnt that stars also are hot burning gases that gives out heat and light. Children, here I will show you NASA's New Horizons spacecraft launched on 19th January 2006 is traveling at a speed of nearly 60,000 km per hour on its way to Pluto. Just you can see the speed of this Horizon spacecraft is 60,000 km per hour. Here you can see this is a Pluto, children. It took the voyage to Pluto, journey to Pluto in the year 2006. So this is a New Horizons spacecraft. It is expected to reach the Pluto on 14th July 2015. Traveling at this speed, it would take New Horizon 78,000 years to reach Proxima Centauri, the next closest star. So children, I will stop here only. The same thing I will continue in the next class. Today's class we have discussed about astronomy, astronomers and astronauts. So astronomer who, children? Who is astronomer? The scientists who study and conduct the research in astronomy are called the astronomer. Astronauts who go to the, or we say who travel outside the earth atmosphere into the outer space. So we also learned about the stars. The same thing, children, I will continue in the next class. Till the times you see the video and understand about the star. Have a good day, children. Thank you.